Tim's gonna wonder what happened to me. I stopped because it was pretty, and I wanted to take a picture.
Let's leave everything and go traveling. See what tomorrow brings. It's only a choice away. Let's back up and leave today. Let's see what tomorrow brings.
Hello. We are heading out to camp on some single track today. So we spent a few days in Tucson with family, just catching up and hanging out. And we are heading back out into the wilderness now.
Yeah, it's fun to see my brother move to Tucson, and we got to check out his house, and it's cool to see family and have them all be in one place. The immediate family, anyways, on my side. And then we've camped on single track in one area called 50-Year Trail. We camped on single track at the 24 Hours in the Old Pueblo course, which is a 24-hour mountain bike race that I've always done back before we left. And now we're heading out to another area to camp on single track, and it's kind of amazing. I've never taken the time to do this because we'd stay at family or a friend's house.
I think this last year we camped in Bend on single track, and it was really fun. And so it's cool to be able to find kind of that style of camping where we can go out and ride bikes right from the truck. And we're really enjoying being able to do that. So we're hoping that we'll do that again for a couple days now.
Yeah, and I think it's a perfect time of year to be here because it's too early for us to go do the work that we're going to do to help save for the next leg of the trip. And so if we're not working, we don't want to spend a lot. And so camping on some single track, riding and cooking our food and all that is just the perfect thing to do. Yeah. And winter in the desert is just so nice. Yeah, it's
overcast today, and what would you say, like maybe 70?
Maybe it got to 70, high 60s. It might rain a little, which will just mean the trails get sort of like cemented in even better. The looser sand and the looser soil kind of packs in, which makes it really fun. So
so we'll see. We'll hang out today, find our spot, probably go ride tomorrow, maybe do a little short ride. If it's this nice outside, it's kind of hard not to. But
it's true. And when you're on it, you're like, well, it's right there. I don't have to load up. I don't have to think about it. It's hard not to ride when it's like all excuses are gone. Yeah, it's right in front of you.
Yep. So we'll see. It's pretty out here. We found our camp spot. It's a little breezy right now. Put on a warmer layer. Not really cold at all, but just the breeze makes me a wimp and I'm chilly. But yeah, right here, this little road is just dead ends, I don't know, 50 feet past where we parked. And then just right over that ridge is single track. So we just ride back behind me down that road, hit single track, and there's a nice big loop to do, and I'll show you around camp.
Hello.
Hello, I'm way back here.
Oh, sorry. We're really good at this.
It's a little windy outside right now, so we're sheltering from the wind to cook dinner right here.
Yeah, it's, what do they call it, red flag warning?
Yeah.
So tomorrow should be really nice, but earlier today it looked like it was gonna rain, and all of that has just been blown away and disappeared. But crazy windy. Like, we opened, the tops popped, but we have all the screens open so the air can mostly move through, because we don't want the top of the truck acting like a big sail and like hurting the tent material or the top or anything. So yep, it's a dinner inside kind of a night, but yeah, it's really pretty. And the wind, if you trust weather, which don't know if I do or not, is supposed to end in what?
Like 7?
Yeah, so about an hour it's supposed to be nicer. So hopefully we have good sleep and then we can ride tomorrow.
Fingers crossed. Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys, it is the next day. We are, as you can see, ready to go for a ride. So we'll take you along and see what we discover. The wind did quit about 7 last night, and it was actually a really nice, calm night.
Did you tell them about the helicopter?
No, we saw a helicopter.
So there was like a helicopter with no lights, except it had red on the front, which would probably mean night vision, I guess.
It's flying super low.
And it came through the canyons here. I checked on the little apps that you can check the transponder, kind of like a boat's AIS system. You can check planes and look at them. And there was nothing in this area at all. So this helicopter came through the canyons, I don't know, hard to say, 50 feet, 60 feet above the dirt, and came down, did a U-turn and went right back up and disappeared into a canyon. So I think it was somebody training.
Yeah,
that or
cool.
a drug run, or Airwolf. I like to think it was
Mostly
Airwolf.
probably Airwolf.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot it was going.
Lots of cactus. It's pretty cool out here. I think I've ridden this trail once, but I don't really remember it very well. So it's all new to my memory. It's pretty. This is the 3rd ride we've done, so not feeling completely confident yet on my bike, but getting back to a bit more. Whew. A lot of loose gravel. See Tim. Hey.
Hey. It's so pretty out here.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So this is the corner of the Badlands.
Hi. Oh, my rims are hitting there. Not enough air. Tim's gonna wonder what happened to me. I stopped because it was pretty, and I wanted to take a picture. So cool. Just right here, look at all the different kinds of cactus. I'll show you. Don't worry, I found Tim. This part of the trail, never ridden before. It's all completely new. It is the perfect weather in the desert right now. The breeze is nice and cool. So you cool right off when you go fast enough or slow down. Great. Eventually, we made it back to Goose, just in time for the GoPro battery to die. All right, we finished our bike ride. It was a really good bike ride, but we haven't been riding for a long time. And it was like 25 miles, and I'm beat. So we got back, and we've just been kind of hanging out. I did a little bit of editing. Now it's time to make dinner. So let me show you what I'm gonna make. I'm gonna have some bison burgers, which will have a little bit of onion and a little bit of garlic in them with some other seasonings and an egg. That's why the eggs are out. And then we'll have some peppers and mushrooms and onions and maybe some avocado on top. Sounds pretty good to me. Tim is working.
Hello. Shoehorned in.
Yeah, it's
not bad. This
it's
is not
actually
bad.
the wind has calmed down a bit, but it was kind of windy at first.
Yeah, and we're wusses. But other is genuinely cold, like water freezing and stuff, cold at night. And so we've got a little bit better setup to hang out in here and work, which has been really nice.
So for the bison burgers, I like to do a little bit of finely chopped onion, and then a little bit of finely chopped garlic, an egg, and maybe some salt and pepper, and I have like some barbecue pork rub stuff that I'll throw in there. Pretty simple, but it makes really good bison burgers. Oh, the wind is blowing all my little trash away. This egg doesn't want to crack. Two of us, I'm just gonna use half of this. That'll be plenty. Put the rest back in the fridge in a bag. So then, all I do, make sure your hands are clean and get dirty. Once it seems like it's pretty well mixed, make a couple patties. Squish them down once they're in the pan, but so I'll let the pan for the burgers get a little bit hot, and I put a little bit of oil in the bottom of it, and I'm just gonna roughly cut up the remaining piece of the onion, saute those, salt and pepper, and I don't know, some sort of seasoning. Cut up the pepper, add in the mushrooms and maybe a little garlic. That's that. This is quite messy.
Yeah, I know you don't need to do a whole bunch of
Alright, moment of truth.
Jacksonville, you gotta go out to a gun range and shoot a gun with a silencer. You just gotta do what they do. You gotta be the opposite of like a New Yorker, where they're so spoiled when they New York go, they're like, hey, you can't get a fucking slice of pizza at 4 in the morning. It's like we're in Kentucky.
It's really good. I'm gonna enjoy this. Watch the last little bit of the sunset. And it's starting to get chilly. As soon as the sun goes away, it gets more chilly. So we're gonna finish our podcast, finish our meal, and we'll see what's next. I don't know. Maybe a movie. I think we liked it.
Inhaled it.
We cleaned our plates pretty well. Now I'm gonna put everything away and get inside the truck because it's starting to get so cold.
Freezing cold now. Freezing cold.
Whoop, things are blowing away. All right, clean up. Dinner's all cleaned up. The wind seems like it's dying down. Wasn't too bad, but a little windy. But I'm gonna walk over here to show you the mountains because they're pretty pink right now and pretty amazing. So before I crawl in Goose and get warm, let's go look at the mountains. Good morning. It is a drizzly, rainy morning for the desert. It's not very much rain, but it smells so good. It is my favorite thing. Rain in the desert. There's nothing better than that smell, and it is fresh this morning. It's pretty chilly, but I had to get out and take a look. It's so pretty. Look at the sun. So I think it's a second pot of coffee morning, but it is beautiful out here. It smells amazing, and well, it's pretty. I thought I'd show you all the different little cactuses. I've found some really cool ones all around here. So before we leave this spot, I wanted to show you some of the beautiful plants around here. We really enjoyed our time here, riding bikes and just soaking in the views and weather of the desert in the winter. Thanks for watching. Join us in the next episode as we explore more of Arizona, and Goose might even make a new friend. We'll see you then.
It is pretty out here.
You probably can't hear me, or we probably can't hear you because the microphone's back towards me. What?
I like how I started talking bigger with my mouth. It's fake.